Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Green Mountain. Thanks for coming out, and thanks for hanging out with us. And I did manage to get the pressure washer situation sorted out. I was looking at her poor old truck here, and she was looking pretty disreputable. We'll give her a little blow down. There we go. That's looking better. That's looking better. So where we are today, we've got all the fields cleared off of hay and grass and such. And what we're going to do is we're going to get ourselves hooked up with a plow, and we're going to go start opening up some ground up in the back, because we need to, we're getting late in the season. We're going to need to get at least a crop in of some sort while we work on the rest of the place. We're going to have to cut the grass too, but I think that might happen later on. So let me see what I can find for a plow, and we'll be back in a little bit. So here we are. I decided on the International 55 chisel plow. It's right on our limit for horsepower, and it's got enough working width to not make this a painful exercise. I almost picked up a moldboard style plow, but I didn't, because the widest one that I could pull with what we had for tractor was 2.8 meters, and to me that just seemed rather painful. So we're going to start at this end here, and we're going to start with the field boundary being roughly what we've mowed. Maybe a little bit more of this area here. Yeah, we're going to start it roughly here. And give ourselves a pretty decent margin. I did some work on Bloomfield the other day, and there's a couple of spots there where it's really tight to get around, especially if we've got bigger equipment going. Maybe pull in a little bit further here. This looks like about right. And we're probably going to run down to about here for this first one. Yeah. Okay. And this is going to be our wheat field back here, because that's the one that's got to go in first. And if we want to be super precise about it, we'll turn our HUD back on, and we'll just we'll use the angles that we've got. And yeah, so we're going to start about right here. We're going to start. Yes, I'm a little bit gun shy to start, but we want to line it up roughly something like that. There. That ought to do it. That ought to do it. And that'll leave us a pretty good margin. And we've got create fields turned on. There we go. Yeah, that looks eyeball parallel with what's going on over there. And what are we at? 87-ish. So here we go, and I guess we're going to jump right into a field creating montage. We'll see in a little bit.
We would find the time, dreaming for eternity, creating perfect memories. Yeah, we hoped we were gonna make it. Little did I know that time would take us to a place struggle of keeping track of how many nights could pass. Cheap motels and driving fast, and the radio playing our soundtrack. Broken love, tequila and bluegrass. Evenings just like movie scenes along the roads in Tennessee. Dreaming of what we could be. From the back of your dad's red, from the back of your dad's red truck.
Well, there it is. There's our first field, and not a bad looking field if I do say so myself. I realize that we probably could have done it on the 90s, but you know what? This is pretty good for what we wanted. So in our next episode, we're going to do, I guess we're going to cultivate it. We're going to figure out what we're going to do for a disc and get that done. I noticed as we were going along, though, that there wasn't too much in the way of rocks on there, which is both a good thing and a bad thing. That means that we can probably get away with just getting a little rock picker bucket for David Brown and deal with it that way. But on the downside to that, the downside to that is that we won't have rocks to make our own lime. So you win some, you lose some. And that's left us plenty of room down here for another couple of fields. So out there, I don't know who's going to do it, but somebody remember 87 degrees, and that's what we're going to line up our next field on. We're going to keep them parallel, and I'm going to keep them split apart by a length or two to give us room to swing around and stuff. So thank you very much for watching. Thanks for coming out. If you like what we're doing, leave us a like, leave us a comment. We appreciate those. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. I appreciate that too. We have a Discord. Stop by and say hi, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourself, y'all.